What's going on, guys? It has been a while. It's been a while, but this is the Movie Idiot Show. What is the Movie Idiot Show, you might be asking? Well, it's where we get together here on the internet, on YouTube, on Twitch, on Facebook Live, and we talk all things movies and streaming and all that fun stuff. And yeah, it's been, since a Movie Idiot Show, probably a few months. It's been a month since I've even posted anything, but you know what? I thought it was time. I wanted to get on here and talk about the summer blockbusters, the summer movies and TV shows that have come out this summertime. And I'm going to do that with you guys today here on the Movie Idiot Show. We got a few to talk about here. I have some favorites, obviously, and I want to know what your guys' favorites are, too. So if you have some summer favorites, summer blockbusters that you like, hit me up in that comment section below. Or the best way, of course, to comment and interact with the show, of course, is through the tip link, streamlabs.com/movieidiot. That's the best way to interact with the Movie Idiot Show. Again, I know it's been a long time, and it is good to be back, guys. It's good to be back. So without further ado, we're going to get into our main topics for today. And the main topics for today are going to be summer movies and kind of some of the movies that I thought were the best movies of the summer so far. So, and we're going to start right here. First one, Free Guy. Free Guy is our first summer blockbuster movie. And I got to tell you guys, for me, Free Guy is the best one. It's the best summer blockbuster movie out there right now. It doesn't get any better. This movie was way more fun than I thought it ever would be. Like, way more fun. I mean, I can't believe how much fun I had with Free Guy and how amazingly awesome it was. Of course, Ryan Reynolds being in there, he obviously steals the show in a big way in this movie, but there's so much more to this movie than what I thought it was. The premise of the movie, of course, being that Ryan Reynolds is a character inside of a video game that's kind of loosely based off of a lot of video games, built like GTA, for some Fortnite and whatnot. And I got to tell you, this movie was beyond fun for me. I just had a blast with it. Some of the stars and stuff that are in it, let's see, we got Ryan Reynolds, of course, playing Guy, Jodie Corner playing Millie, or Molotov Girl, and her character is awesome in this movie as well. We got Joe Keery, who you may know him from Stranger Things. It took me a while to figure out, I know him, and I kept saying this throughout this movie. I'm like, I know this guy. Where do I know him from? And that's what it was. So Joe Keery, Stranger Things. Lil Ray Howery, he plays Buddy. We got I'm gonna butcher this name. I know it. Utkarsh Ambudkar. He's Mouser, who's hilarious in this movie, by the way. And of course, Taika Waititi playing Antoine, who is like the big baddie in this movie, right? And I got to tell you guys, Taika Waititi also steals the show in this movie in a big way. He is awesome. I mean, I pretty much love Taika Waititi in everything he does, right? But he is really, really great in this movie as well. So for me, going into this, I didn't have the biggest expectations. I mean, yes, it's Ryan Reynolds, and yes, I thought it'd be fun. But this, for me, was the best movie of the summer, bar none. I'm sorry, it is. It is not just good, it's great. It is absolutely wonderful. It's not just funny, but it is funny. It's Ryan Reynolds, so it's funny. It's not just action, but it is action, really good action. But the biggest thing about it is it's got a great story and it has heart. And it's not what you expected. I didn't expect to see heart out of Free Guy, I was expecting to see, kind of your funny action, summertime blockbustery type thing. Hold on a second, guys. Ugh. Stupid headphones are weird. Anyway, so I was expecting to see the summer action-y blockbuster type thing, and instead what we got was a really great movie. Like a really great movie. Up and down. Story's great, writing's great, acting is great. Again, for me, Free Guy was the best movie of the summer. But that's just me. But this isn't about me, guys. It's always about you. What did you guys think? Do you guys think that Free Guy is the best movie of the summer? Oh, by the way, before I get into that, before we move on to the next topic here, I also wanted to point this out too. So Free Guy right now is getting So it's got 80% certified fresh tomato for critics, but a 94% audience score for Free Guy. 94% verified. So it's 5,000 plus verified ratings for the audience score, which means audiences are loving this movie just as much as I am. Again, this for me is the best movie of the summer of 2021 right here, Free Guy. So, but again, it's not about me, it's about you guys. What did you guys think? Do you think Free Guy is the best movie of the summer? Do you think there's another one that was better? Did you not like Free Guy? Did you like Free Guy? Let me know in the comments below, or of course on the tip link, streamlabs.com/movieidiot. And I am going to move on to the next main topic of today. And the next main topic of today is our next movie of the summer, and that is Shang-Chi. This was my second favorite movie of the summer, Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings, the newest edition of the Marvel movies. Now, technically speaking, there are two Marvel movies that came out this summer, Black Widow and Shang-Chi. Black Widow was okay, in my opinion. Shang-Chi is one of the best Marvel origin stories I've ever seen. Did I like this movie as much as Free Guy? No. But I think it's the better movie. Now, how can that be, Mike? How could you like Free Guy more, but Shang-Chi be the better movie? Well, I'll explain. Free Guy is more fun and entertaining to me. Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings is a much better movie overall. The acting is amazing. Just amazing. Simu Liu as Shang-Chi is awesome. Going over some of the cast here. We have Awkwafina, who is really great in this movie. Meng'er Zhang as Xialing. Fala Chen as Zheng Li. Florian Munteru as Razor Fist, who was, oh my God, Razor Fist. That was awesome. Of course, Wong is in this movie, Benedict Wong. But for me, the guy who stole the show was Tony Leung, who played the Mandarin or Wenwu in this movie. And Tony Leung in this movie is just simply awesome. And for me, too, a lot of movies, it's about the villain, right? The villain is the big story in a lot of movies. And when you get a movie where the villain is just like taking over, dude, yes, Tony Leung kills it. And every great Marvel movie has the greatest villains. So, you know, like Loki was a great villain in Avengers. Thanos, great movie in Endgame, Infinity War. And then you have this, the Mandarin, Tony Leung killing it as the Mandarin in this movie. And not just because he was such a great villain, but he also, like, you watch and you almost feel sorry for him. Like, you feel for this guy. And that's amazing. He did such a great job on that, I thought, anyway. So, this is my second favorite movie of the summer. And again, let me know what you guys think on Shang-Chi. Comment below in the comment section, and or of course streamlabs.com/movieidiot if you want to send in a Streamlab tip. So, going into this a little bit farther, this movie is a martial arts comic book fantasy movie. It's so much more than just a comic book movie. It's Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon meets Marvel is basically what it boils down to. If you guys don't know what Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon is, it's a Best Picture winner, I believe. Might have been a nominee, but I'm pretty sure it's a Best Picture winner. And it came out like 25 years ago. And it's a phenomenal movie. And also has, what's her name? I want to say Ming-Na Wen, but it's not Ming-Na Wen. It has, what's her name? Michelle Yeoh. There we go. So Michelle Yeoh was also in Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon. And again, that movie is just a phenomenal fantasy martial arts movie. This is Marvel and comic book fare meets that. And it's perfect. It's written perfectly. It's acted perfectly. Some people said it might have a little slow pacing. I didn't feel that way. I really enjoyed it. Now, again, this is my second favorite movie of the summer. I still think Free Guy was the more entertaining movie, but it's Ryan Reynolds, so, you know. But as Marvel fare goes, and as Marvel origin story goes, Shang-Chi and the 10 Rings is awesome. I rank it better than movies like, well, let's go with Marvel origin movies, right? So, is it better than Iron Man? I kind of think so. I really do. If you just look at the movie as a whole, yes. Is it better than Thor? Yeah, I really do think so. Is it better than Captain America? Yes, I really do think so. As Becca chimes in, says, hi, Mike. Hi, Becca. It's been a while. Hello. Yeah, I honestly feel like this is, if not the best, one of the best origin stories in Marvel movies, and it's one of the best Marvel movies that has ever come out. And I fully recommend it. And look, I'm not the only one. Check this out. I mean, right now, 92% critic rating. A 92% critic rating on Rotten Tomatoes. And a 98% verified audience score with 10,000 verified ratings. That is unbelievable. This movie is killing it. Not only is it killing it critically, it's also killing it in money. It's making a lot of money. It'd make even more money if they just release it in China, but that's a whole different topic. So, but this movie, like I said, is awesome. I can't gush enough about Shang-Chi and the Ten Rings. But again, it's not about me, guys. It's about you. What did you guys think? Did you guys watch Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings? If so, did you like it? Did you not? Let me know in the comments below. As Becca chimes in and says, whoa, such high praise. I'll have to check it out. Yes, please do. I'm telling you, you will not regret it. I mean, look, it's all subjective, right? You know, but like I said, the critic ratings, the audience ratings are backing me up on this one. 98% audience score, 92% critic rating. And I'm telling you, this is one of my favorite Marvel movies that have come out in a long time. And I was a little worried too, because like with Marvel especially, there's been a lull a little bit. As much as I liked Loki and Falcon and the Winter Soldier and even WandaVision, let's face it, like since Endgame, the Marvel stuff's just been good to okay. You know, it hasn't been great. This movie's great. This movie is great, and I fully recommend it. So, anyway, Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings. Let me know what you guys thought in the comments section. And, of course, you can hit me up at streamlabs.com/movieidiot if you want to tip in a comment as well. And I'm going to move on to the next main topic of the day. And our next main topic, our next movie of the summer that I wanted to discuss is this one, and that is The Suicide Squad. The Suicide Squad is my third favorite movie of the summer. And this movie, of course, is not, it's like an indirect sequel reboot to the other Suicide Squad movie. And I know a lot of people, the first Suicide Squad movie was very divisive. Some people love it. Some people hated it. I thought it was kind of a crappy movie, minus any scene that Harley Quinn was in, because she was amazing in that first one. But besides that, I thought it was kind of a crappy movie. This one is directed by James Gunn, who is one of my favorite directors. He's done, obviously, Guardians of the Galaxy, Guardians of the Galaxy 2. For me, I love James Gunn's movie Slither. I understand fully that that movie is not for everybody, but it's just bonkers, goofy, fun. Nathan Fillion stars in it. It's a really great movie. But so this movie right here, The Suicide Squad, or the Suicide Squad, which again is more of like a sequel, reboot, whatever. I gotta tell you guys, I loved it. I loved it. It was so fun, and it's right on that par with Slither and Guardians of the Galaxy, and all that just goofy, crazy, gory, because it's rated R, so it's got all the gore. It's bonkers, but it's so much fun. You can tell all of them on set were just having a blast with this movie. I thought it was amazing, absolutely amazing. Again, my third favorite movie of the summer right now. Just kind of go over the cast here really quick. Of course, you got Margot Robbie, who came back as Harley Quinn, Idris Elba as Bloodsport, John Cena as Peacemaker, Amanda Waller, Viola Davis come back as Amanda Waller. As Becca chimes in, says, I love the first one. Second one was meh in my book. I have issues personally with it, but I can understand why a lot of people loved it. Well, and that's the thing, you know. That's the thing. It's all subjective. I personally thought this movie was just 100 times better. It was written better. It was edited better. It was shot better. The acting was much better in this movie. The first one, I felt like they wasted the Joker so much. This one was just fun. I loved how the surprises right in the beginning. I don't want to do any spoilers, but just right in the beginning, you're just going like, what did that just happen? Holy shit. Like, that was awesome. As Becca chimes in and says, did you see the petition for the Nathan Fillion Civilian Pavilion? Yes, I did, and it did not go through. I was bummed about that, but I thought it was pretty funny nonetheless. But yes, so for me, and look, it's all subjective, Becca. I get it. I personally felt this was the much superior of the two movies, in my opinion. But you know, again, it's all subjective. It's what you like, and that's what's important. I just really, for me, I just had so much fun. But James Gunn, I will say, he's a very unique taste. He does the crazy, goofy, out there stuff. Like, you know, who's going to have a movie with a giant killer starfish in it? You know, James Gunn will. You know, he's about the only one who would take that on. So it's a very unique director, and because of that, I can see why this wasn't for everybody. But needless to say, going to the Rotten Tomatoes scores on this movie, we got 91% critic rating, 82% audience score. So again, it did well. What it didn't do well is it did not do well in the box office. This movie suffered in the movie theater. But part of that, I'm sure, is most likely because of HBO's insistence on the day and date release. And this is a movie that suffered dearly because of that, because most people watched it on HBO Max. They did not go to the theater to watch this movie, which is unfortunate because I saw it on a Dolby Prime screen, and it is freaking amazing. Becca chimed in and says, the reason I don't like it is because of a spoiler. We can chat afterwards. Okay, well, I mean, that unfortunately sucks for you that that got spoiled. And yeah, well, we can chat later if you want. Yeah. But anyway, where was I going? Oh, yeah. So this movie suffered with the HBO Max day and date release thing, and it did not make a lot of money. Most people did not go to see it in the theater, and that's unfortunate because it's an experience in the theater. Like seeing Starro on the big Dolby screen is worth the price of admission in my eyes. But anyway, that's what I thought, but it's not about me. It's about you guys. So what did you guys think? Let me know in the comments below your guys' thoughts, and I'm going to move on to the next topic as Becca chimes in really quick and says, I specifically went to the theater for support. Yes, thank you. And that's awesome. And me too. Like, I am doing everything I can to go to the theater and watch movies this summer. But, I mean, I'm a theater nut anyway, so for me that's not a stretch. But, you know, whatever. All right, so we're going to move on to our next topic, or next movie, or show, actually, I should say, because I'm not just doing movies today, I'm also doing shows. So, and recently, and the next two are TV shows, and recently, on Netflix, a little show called Lucifer dropped. So Lucifer season 6 dropped, and I binged it in one night. I binged the whole thing in one night. And I'm just going to kind of give you guys my thoughts. Again, no spoilers in this, but so Lucifer season 6. The first 2 episodes I watched, and I was like, ugh, this is kind of bad. I didn't like it. I wasn't a fan. I was like, oh my God, I love this show, and I'm not loving this show anymore. What's going on? And then the story picked up. And this, of course, is the final season of Lucifer. So they kind of wrapped it up. And it's emotional. And they go all into the feels. They go all out. By the end of it, I'm like, what? Oh, God. Like, it was unbelievably emotional. Of course, Tom Ellis as Lucifer is amazing in this show, and they really did put him front and center. They introduced a new character in this season, and at first I hated her, and by the end I was like, okay, I see you, Lucifer. I see you. I really thoroughly enjoyed the final season of Lucifer. I thought it was great. Minus the first. It did take a little bit to get going, but once it did, oh my God. And again, with this show, it's all about Tom Ellis and the acting and the writing. And they do such a great job with really getting you to invest in the characters. They build the characters. They take their time with it, and it shows. I thoroughly enjoyed this. I'd love to hear what you guys think on Lucifer Season 6. Hit me up in the comments. Or, of course, you can send in a tip at streamlabs.com/movieidiot. And, I'd love to hear your comments there as well. So going to let's see here, Rotten Tomatoes rating on Lucifer right now. Lucifer comes in at an audience score of 80%. Surprisingly, there's only 4 critic ratings here. Maybe I can delve into that a little bit. It doesn't show me. Let me see if I can find it here. Yeah, I don't see it here. So only 4 critic ratings, so which means it doesn't give it a score yet. But the audience score, again, 80%. That's awesome. That is awesome. And I know, so like going back a little bit, so season 5 of Lucifer only had a 65% audience score. So this one's coming in hot. Like, the audiences are loving this. And honestly, I thought it was, again, great. It was a great conclusion to the show. I also think the conclusion to the show will piss some people off. And I'm not going to spoil it. But yeah, I think some people are going to be really pissed. But it was well done. Whether you like it or not is irrelevant. I thought it was well done. But again, it's all subjective. You know, maybe it didn't work for you. I'd love to hear from you guys. If you watched Lucifer season 6, hit me up in those comments, man. I want to hear it. And let me know your thoughts. And I am going to move on to the final show that I wanted to talk about today. And that is this one right here. Marvel's What If. Now, I personally, as a super comic book geek fanatic, was very interested in this show. This is based off a comic series. So, the whole point of the comic series of What If was simply that. What if? What if this happened? What if that happened? In the What If series, a lot of really cool storylines came out. So when it was announced that the MCU was going to be doing their special What If special, I was all in on this. And yep. So it started. I think we're about 5 episodes in now. And I will say this. The first episode was not my favorite. It was okay at best. But then episode 2, 3, and 4 were all awesome. Awesome. And there were some really, like, again, what I love about Marvel, they do so well with this character development, building, investing into the characters. This is why they are so good. This is why people love Marvel movies. And I think it's why DC sometimes struggles. Marvel sits down and invests in their characters and their stories and their development, and it shows in the product that you get. And you're getting it in an animated show on what-if scenarios. It's unbelievable. Episode 2 is wonderful. Of course, it features, this is the last performance of the late Chadwick Boseman, who played Black Panther. So a little bit emotional, and you could definitely tell they threw in a couple of homages for him. So, but it was awesome. The zombie episode. Oh, it's so good. The Doctor Strange episode came out of nowhere. That was amazing. Now, there are a couple of duds. Like I said, the first episode I didn't like, and I didn't like the most recent episode where Michael B. Jordan came back to reprise his role as Killmonger. I thought that was average at best. But those 3 episodes in the middle so far are so good that it makes up for the 2 kind of episodes. But I will say, even the episodes did a great job with character development, investing in the characters, taking the time to write them right and write the stories right. And that's the big thing. And look, again, I'm sitting here gushing about What If, or most of it anyway, and the critics, 93% critic rating, 94% audience score. So, again, people are backing this show. They love it too. As Becca chimes in, says, "You sold me, now I have to watch it." Yeah. Well, and if you love Marvel, you're going to love it. I mean, it's pretty simple. But all the different scenarios and the what if, comics were so great too. And this really does a great job with following the what if comic. Let me try this again. Following the premise of what the What If comics were. And they end very similar to a lot of the What If comics. So I definitely fully 100% recommend Marvel's What If. So, with that being said, that was my final topic of the day. So, yeah, that's it. That's going to wrap up the show for today. I didn't have a whole lot, but I wanted to jump on because I hadn't been on in a while. So, I wanted to do a show and just say hello again. And I'm going to try to be better and do some more shows. I don't have any regular scheduled time right now, but I appreciate you chiming in. Becca, of course, chiming in. And again, if you guys, want to write in for a topic, you can hit me up, themovieidiot@gmail.com. Becca chimes in really quick, says, have you watched Gunpowder Milkshake on Netflix? Just curious. Yes. I think I did a review on it. I'm pretty sure. Yes. I thought it was fun. I enjoyed it. I didn't think it was the greatest movie ever, but I did like it. It was definitely kind of a fun movie. I thought she did a great job in the movie. I forget the actress's name off the top of my head. I liked a lot of the actors in that movie, actually. I also saw another movie on Amazon called Jolt, an Amazon original, and that one was awesome. I really enjoyed it. A lot of other people may not have. I really enjoyed Jolt. I thought it was a really good movie. So check that one out as well if you want like a kind of a sleeper recommendation there. Amazon Prime original Jolt. But that being said, I'm going to bring today's show to a close. So again, guys, don't forget, of course, to subscribe, like, share, all that fun stuff. And I want to thank you all again for checking in to the Movie Idiot Show. And we're going to do another one here. Again, I'm not sure exactly when that's going to happen, but just keep an eye out. And I'm going to try to be a little bit more regular about this and figure out a regular time and get that done. With that being said, I will catch you all later. Peace. I'm out of here.